Alright, hey guys, and welcome back. As this week I'm going to be taking a look at a very obscure toy line made by Gay Toys Incorporated, Laser Force. Produced by small toy manufacturer Gay Toys Incorporated in 1982, the Laser Force toy line was a series of very basic space vehicles and figures that were scaled at 3¼ inches and were designed to integrate with your similar-sized G.I. Joe and Star Wars figures, but at a much cheaper price, mainly available at stores like Kmart and Walmart. There were two series of 3 different vehicles that were produced that each came with one figure: a jet plane, a moon rover, and a land cruiser. The vehicles and figures came in 2 different colors, gray and white, and the figures had 2 different uniform colors, gray and black. No information was provided, so it was up to your imagination to decide who were the good guys and who were the evil villains. Little else is known about this very small and obscure toy line. It remained in production from 1982 until only 1983, when Laser Force's light finally burned out in the clearance bins.
Alright guys, so now let's take a look at the one and only Laser Force vehicle that I have in my collection, and this is the Land Cruiser. Now I don't have any of the figures that come with it, but I do have a G.I. Joe here. I got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got this little guy from the little astronaut guy from like the Fisher-Price toys. So he looks very similar to the Laser Force figure. So that way that we just, give you guys a scale of how these other figures worked in these toys and, kind of what they look like and stuff. So now let's take a look at the vehicle. And this is very confusing to me when I was finding out information about this line, about why some have like the Laser Force stickers and then some were more of this plain white color. And the only thing that I gathered from that is, I would imagine it's just so you can have 2 different factions, and you can decide, oh, well, these guys are the bad guys and these guys are the good guys. Because believe me, there is very, very little information about this toy line, so it was really hard to really find much of anything about it. But I do like these. I kind of vaguely remember these growing up, but not really, because they're just so generic looking. I think I remember seeing them in stores, maybe in Best. I think that's where I remember seeing them, because I know that I used to go there a lot with my parents growing up. So I know they definitely have that familiar kind of generic blow mold plastic look to them, where they kind of look cheap, but it almost works with these types of vehicles. I don't really think they look cheap. They just fit that just kind of generic 80s space toy category, and I think it really works well for this line. On the vehicles that have the chrome, which these don't, I think they look really neat because they remind me of like Jason the Wheeled Warriors. They're very simple. There's not a lot to these at all. This one has a trailer hitch on the back, because I believe there was like another vehicle you could hook up to the hitch and then you could pull with the Land Cruiser. There's some nice stickers, even though this one is one of the more plain vehicles. Just have little like gadgets and red and white little shapes and designs and numbers and things on them. The little laser guns, which you would think is like the main feature of the toys, they don't really do anything. I mean, they just kind of pull out to the side. They just move back and forth, and if that's all the excitement you're getting out of that, boy, it's no wonder that this toy line failed. I mean, you gotta, try to do something a little bit more than that. But, like I said, these are extremely, extremely basic toys. You have the hood here that opens up, where you can fit 2 figures in here. So let's put a couple of figures in there now. Let's put this little dude in here. He'll go in the driver's seat. There we go, put Sarge in the passenger seat. And as you can see, I mean, they really do look, they look good. I mean, they look like they could kind of belong in this universe. I mean, of course, this guy more than Sergeant Slaughter, but I mean, they're totally interchangeable, and I think that's what, they were going for. I think it was just, hey, let's put these in discount stores, Kmart, Walmart, what have you. They're cheap. They're next to probably higher-end G.I. Joes, for parents who are like, oh, we can't afford to get this. Like, this is your option. And that was the market that they were going to, Or if you wanted to, you could put them in with Star Wars or whatever. And, I mean, you wouldn't really... It looks like Sarge's hat may be causing a difficulty here, but I'll take him out. I didn't think of that with his hat getting in the way of the cockpit closing, but there we go. You can close that up. You know, so these were just kind of like a budget-priced G.I. Joe space adventure type toy. But I do like the details on the gun. I like the colors. I think they look neat. You got some different stickers on the other side. You know, nothing too special going on, but pretty neat. And then you have like this cargo hold in the back that opens up, and you know, you can put whatever you want in there. You can put, hey, we can probably fit Sarge in there, no problem now. I'm sure he won't appreciate that, but there we go. We'll stuff him in the trunk, and then he's, you know, he's going for a ride. But yeah, they're fun. They're cheap. They're goofy little toys, and I kind of like them because they're so simple. Much harder to get them back out of here than it was to put them in. There we go. Or you could just, you know, stand them up on the bumper, I guess. You know, give them a weapon or something like that, or maybe have them hanging out back here, and they could be shooting off, you know, the side of the vehicle. You know, so they're definitely interesting. I mean, like I said, they're really super basic. Give you a look at the underside of the vehicle as well, and we'll see what, you know, that's what this little dude would look like with the vehicle. So very similar to the same Laser Force figures, I gotta say. And then we'll flip this upside down. And then you got all the, you got some little designs and stuff for like gears. You got one wheel here, which I kind of thought that moved and that would maybe move the guns, but it does not do that. And then you got your other big 4 wheels in the back here and different, you know, different little molded designs there. So again, very simple, but I really think that there's something to them. I can't put my finger on it, but they're neat, they're fun, they're definitely weird. They're rare. I mean, they don't really hold their value, in all honesty. Boxed, you know, they probably would fetch a better price, because I didn't see any of these boxed, so they're probably really hard to find in the box just because they're so uncommon to begin with. But they're really cool and they're really fun, and they're just their own kind of niche little 80s toy genre, you know, that you don't know where they fit in, but you know, and again, they kind of fit in anywhere, and that's what kind of makes them unique and cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this review of the Laser Force toy line with me today. I think they're really weird, very obscure toy line, you know, that really is kind of creative and ingenious, where you can combine it with different toy lines like G.I. Joe or Star Wars or whatever have you, outer space themes like that, and that's what makes them kind of unique and fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this toy line with me today, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Take care.
Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and you can follow me at Facebook at King of Retro or Twitter at #8ByteBrian. See you next time.